This is analysis of Janelle's backstroke. Janelle has a very good backstroke start, and she has pretty good underwaters as well. I really like to see her focus on making sure that she doesn't cross over with this right arm. As we can see here, she has a little bit of elbow bend, and her hand actually comes directly over her face, maybe even crosses the midline of her body. We always want to keep our hands wide so that when we rotate through our stroke, we can get more power and deeper water. So we can see, especially with the left hand right here, how because she over rotates, her hand is very shallow, and to the point where it's even breaking the water. So we want to make sure that we don't cross over and make sure we have appropriate shoulder roll to get that deep water. That'll also help us keep our head much more in line with our body. Excellent turn. Good dolphin kicks off the wall. We want to make sure we really focus on our kick tempo and backstroke, because that's going to be the engine that drives our whole stroke. Backstroke is very much a kick-oriented stroke. We can see also as she gets tired how her hand is starting to break the surface on a more consistent basis. We want to make sure that even as we get tired, we continue to roll all the way through the stroke and get that deep water on every time. This is underwater analysis of Janelle's backstroke. Really like to see Janelle squeeze those ears with her arms and push that head a little bit further back in her streamline. Here we can see that Janelle does a pretty good job of keeping her hips rolling. She can roll her shoulders perhaps a little bit more. As we can see, when she comes through in her recovery, her hand is slightly breaking the surface of the water as she pushes that water down past her hips. We want to make sure that she has her hand depth a little bit deeper so she can continue to get that still deep water and swim with more power and speed higher on top of the water. This is a good turn. Again, though, we'd like to see her really squeeze those ears with her arms on her streamline. It's essential that she learns to really kick from the hips in her backstroke and freestyle. As we can see, she has a little bit too much knee bend here, which is not allowing her to use the maximum amount of power that she can generate. Since backstroke is very much driven by kick, we want to make sure that we use as much power from our kick to propel us forward as possible. Finally, we want to make sure we see her finish with more confidence and power into the wall. We don't want to see a glide. We want to see her reach all the way out onto that side and kick very strongly into the wall for a solid finish.